API resources are the data or objects that an API can manipulate or provide. These resources can be tangible entities like user profiles or products, or abstract concepts like an authentication token. Essentially, resources are at the core of an API, and the endpoints define how these resources are accessed or modified. Think of resources as the valuable items inside a treasure chest that the API holds. They can include user profiles, products, or even non-physical entities like secret codes. Resources are the essence of what the API is all about, and endpoints serve as the map to finding or altering them. In the Z-Identity dashboard, you can view the list of API resources available to you based on your roles and permissions. API resources provide the benefit of enabling you to see the scope of resources available for each Zscaler service. Let's proceed to the API resources. As you can see, all the API resources in this case are related to the Zscaler API, and their availability is dependent on your roles and permissions. Notice that all the API resources are tagged with specific API roles. An API role typically defines a client application's permission and access to different API categories within the Zscaler Cloud Service API. An API role is not assigned to an administrator. Rather, it is used during the configuration of an external OAuth 2.0 authentication server for API authentication. Note that you can add up to 16 API roles for a specific resource. Let's take a look at how to create an API role related to a resource. For example, if we want to create an API role for ZIA, navigate to the ZIA admin portal. Go to the administration section, click on Role Management, and then click on Add API Role. Provide a suitable name for the role, set the necessary permissions and functional scopes, and click Save. As always, remember to activate the changes. You will see that the API role has been created successfully. Now, move back to the Z-Identity dashboard and navigate to the API Resources tab. You will see that the API role you created has been added to the ZIA API resources successfully.